One of the fundamental metaphysical insights of Whitehead is that everything comes out of many things.
This phrase, "we are in this together," of COVID-19 has been perfect because it's true. We are in this together, and it has always been so for process philosophy.
This is about climate change. This is about growing fresh food. This is about creating alternative food systems, which is a right for everyone to have access to fresh food. This is about justice. This is about racial justice. This is about social justice. This is about environmental justice.
And we can go even deeper than that spiritually, right?
And what process taught me was all of these things are intertwined. They're not separate things.
The Claremont School of Theology recently polled all the alumni for the most impactful professor that ever taught at CST. John Cobb was the #1 professor that impacted students by a landslide.
When we think of compassion and being a compassionate city, it's in alignment with the Cobb Institute. And it's a translation of this idea of philosophy into the real world.
The Cobb Institute, we put process philosophy to work.
This garden is really important here in Pomona because it not only gives people the opportunity to get better and cleaner food, but it also can teach them about where that food comes from and give people the skills to become a lot more self-sustaining. It's just like what they say about giving a man a fish or teaching a man to fish.
When you finally understand the power and benefits of properly using energy and using only what you need, then it becomes very exciting because people can increase their health and decrease their bills and save the planet at the same time.
The intention was that we create a building where everybody on campus says, "This is where I belong." So for me, the Cobb Institute, it's like hand in glove. It fits exactly with who we are and our mission.
We're a small team trying to energize a larger group of people. We're realizing that some folks want to learn more. Some folks are just curious because it is an alternative way of life.
Well, my first impression of John Cobb was that we really did not have anything in common with some of our larger overall concerns about the nature of the world in which we live have brought us together.
We want to have a good life, quality of life. Also, we want to have enough thing to eat. So how can we do that? How can we do that? We definitely will think differently. Ecological civilization is a way for us to have hope about the future, because it's aware that we are running out of time, that we are just at the edge of the end of an era.
I think you can understand why I think it's so important to have a vision of a world that could survive and really survive indefinitely, sustainable. My name is John B. Cobb, Jr. I'm one of the oldest juniors in the world. Growing together, creatively and compassionately, toward an ecological civilization. What's your philosophy?